Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CTV Sports. My name's Cale Newman, and this is the High Alpine Cup Finals right here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We're here on McClure River Ranch, field number 2. And we'll get a nice, beautiful look at this backdrop here. I always say this is one of my favorite backdrops of a polo field, and I've been to quite a few of them. Looks like the players are heading out onto the field. We're going to get everyone to finish up their warm-ups. Then we will dive into this final matchup here. Playing out there today, we've got Mountain Chevrolet in the white jerseys and the Sterling in the black. Mountain Chevrolet, they're going to line up with Michael Payne, Jason Crowder, Santi Tocolino, and Nacho Navijo Estrada on the other side of things. We got the Sterling, Mark Ganzi, Tamacho Piedras, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Navijo Estrada. And, of course, as always, the man in the stripes, Mr. Gaston Dorniak, there to keep the players in line. We've got the players out there having a little friendly chat as we get ready to get underway here. This is our feature match of the week here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We play polo every Sunday. We also play every Friday. And then we also have our Twilight Polo Series, where we play on Tuesday evenings. Always a fun time out here at the field. If you are in the Aspen area, please come out and join us. You can find more information on our website or our social medias. But if you are unable to get there, you can watch right here on CTV Sports, and we'll keep you guys as informed as we can with all of the things happening out there on the field. And looks like the players should just about be finished with their warm-ups. Here we have most of the guys out there at center field. And we're going to get them lined up here. And this is the final match here, the High Alpine Cup Final. So we will have a proper introduction as well as our national anthem. So as soon as we get everyone lined up and in position, we'll go ahead and start our opening ceremonies. And here comes, we've got all 4 of the Sterling players, and I did see Michael Payne ride by in the background, so we should be just about ready. And here we go. We played a match on Friday, and this is the continuation of this tournament. So here we have the players getting all lined up here on either side of our mounted official, Mr. Gaston Dorniak. So, just waiting for Michael to get into position. He's off in the corner, swapping on to a different pony. Here he is. And we'll get everyone lined up. What a good-looking group of players out there. And here we have our national. Hold on. Good afternoon here, folks. We've got our players out here. We've got Michael Payne playing number 1 for Mountain Chevrolet. And hold on. Sorry, folks, got a little technical difficulties here on our screen. My apologies. Had the player introductions I mentioned before. We have the Sterling in the black jerseys and Mountain Chevrolet in the white. The Sterling lining up with Mark Ganzi, Camacho Piedez, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Navijo Estrada. On the other side of things, we've got Mountain Chevrolet with Michael Payne, Jason Crowder, and here comes Michael Payne with the shot, and Michael going to take this one all the way down there, grabbing a hold of this one, putting it right on through. So drawn first blood here in the first chukker, early in the first. And we'll take another look at this one. Nice pass here by Jason Crowder, sends it up in front with Michael Payne in the perfect place to receive this. One touch right on through. Nice little neck shot right on through. Beautiful goal, beautiful play by Mountain Chevrolet. So, back in action here at center field, we've got Michael trying to get a hold of that one, but Mark Ganzi going to come out of there with it for the Sterling. Mark switches to the near side now. Beautiful near side shot, working his way down the field here. Mark Ganzi, one more little tap ought to do it, but unable to get there. Michael Payne doing a nice job keeping Mark away from that ball. And here comes Camacho with a little back shot right into the pony, though, of Jason Crowder. Crowder now fires this one up the field, trying to keep this one under control for his Mountain Chevrolet team. Unable to do so now. It's going to be Nick Roldan. Roldan keeping this one working, turning back, facing the right direction now. Roldan up in the air, sends it down. Where is this one going to land? It's going to go wide there, wide to the left-hand side. So knocking coming here for Mountain Chevrolet. Coming up with the knock-in. This is going to be Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho taps this one back into play here. He's got players in motion, getting into position here. He's checking his surroundings, seeing where he wants to hit to. Look at that. Michael Payne all by himself out there, going to get a hold of this pass. Nick Roldan coming in, tries to get the hook, but Michael Payne maintains possession here for Mountain Chevrolet. Michael, bad luck there. Not quite where he wanted to place that ball. It's going to come off the leg of his own pony. And here comes Nick Roldan with the steal for the Sterling. Jason keeping a close watch on Roldan. Roldan passes up the field. He's got his number one here out in front. Mark Ganzi gets a hold of the ball, fighting with the bouncing ball, trying to maintain possession, unable to do so. Knocked out of there by Nacho. Nacho Navijo Estrada right here to brother Alejandro. Navijo Estrada is going to steal this one back for the Sterling, trying to feed it back up there to Camacho Piedez. Piedez unable to keep this one under control. Roldan trying to get in there, but it's going to be Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino sends this one up. Keeping this one going here. Jason Crowder in on the action. Crowder and Roldan come together now. Comes in Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada keeping this one moving now for the Sterling. Trying to work it back towards the goal mouth. He sends a centering shot here. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. It's got the distance, not quite the angle. It's going to go wide to the right-hand side this time around. So a little bit of bad luck there. A little snake bit around that goal for the Sterling, but we're going to have a knock-in here. Looks like we're going to take time here for a courtesy change, and we're going to get this one back underway in just a moment or so, as soon as we get everyone back out onto the field. Looking around here, we see the Mountain Chevrolet team having a little bit of team discussion on the back line here. Santi talking to Jason and Nacho while we await Michael Payne's return to the field. He's off in the corner getting a fresh pony. And here comes Michael. Umpire calls play. Ball's back in action. Here we go. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Estrada now sends this one down. It's going to be picked off here. Nicely done by Tanti Tocolino. Tocolino on the near side there. Leaves it behind, though. Coming out now is going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Fighting with the bouncing ball. He's able to get it recovered here. Alejandro looking for a little bit of redemption. This is an almost identical play that he just made. Here comes Mark Gansey with the little alley-oop. And a beautiful goal there by Mark Gansey. Take another look here. We see Alejandro sends a shot, centering here right in the perfect position for Mark Gansey. One little shot here, dead center between the uprights. Beautiful play. Nice pass, nice goal. There, and getting the Sterling on the board here. All tied up with just about 2.5 minutes left to play. Here comes Camacho. Piedes. Leaves it behind. Alejandro left that one behind, but he's able to get it back under control here. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada sends it up the field here. No, he's going to leave that one behind for Nick Roldan. Roldan now opens up his shoulders, winds up, takes a shot downfield. It's got the distance and not quite the angle there. So we're going to have a knock-in. Here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada to get into position. Coming up. Here we go. Nacho Navijo Estrada sends this one in. Gets this one sent over to Tocolino. Santi being watched here by Roldan. Coming up. Roldan sends this one across field. He's got Mark trying to get into position. And Nacho going to come in there. And the whistle's going to sound here. Stop the clock with... Looks like on the field side scoreboard, I believe it said 124. Either way, right around 120 left to play here in checker number 1. We've got a penalty. And looks like this is going to go in favor of the Sterling. Maybe? No, let's see. No, this is going to go in favor of Mountain Chevrolet. Foul on the Sterling here. A little too close for comfort there. Mark Gansey coming in, Nacho coming in, kind of clipped the back end of Mark. A little too close on that. So we're going to drop this on the penalty stripe here. Penalty number 4. 60 yards towards a defended goal in favor of Mountain Chevrolet. Here comes Santi Tocolino. Ooh, stopped dead in its tracks there by Roldan. Roldan keeping this one going. And look at that hand-eye coordination, man. He gets me every time. Roldan sends it up out of the air. Here comes Camacho to picking up the pass, trying to work this one right back here to Roldan. Nick Roldan, he's got Mark Gansey getting into position downfield. Roldan tries to keep it to himself. Jason trying to come in there, but the whistle's going to sound, stopping the action once again here. And we'll take another look at this one, see what actually happened. It's going to be one of those pesky right-of-way violations here. Again, a little too close for comfort here. Kind of made a little contact behind the saddle. So, it's going to be a penalty number 5 here. Nacho Navijo Estrada sends this one downfield. He's got Michael Payne out in front. Michael hooked out of there by Alejandro. Here comes Jason Crowder. Crowder sends this one further down, but it looks like he might run out of real estate. No, look at that. Michael Payne able to save that one on the doorstep of that back line. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada now. Estrada. Big bomb down the field. He's got Mark Gansey in motion. Mark trying to get this one going now. Under 30 seconds remain here. Coming up, Mark Gansey still with possession. Mark, he's got all the room to work here. He's all by himself. And that's going to go ahead and run out the clock. So it seems. So that's going to be about it for Chucker number 1, folks. All tied up, 1 goal apiece. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We've got more action here coming your way as soon as we get everyone back out on fresh ponies. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got checker number 2 set to begin here with our two teams making their way back out here onto the pitch. And we're going to see how we're going to start this thing off. Mark Gansey had possession when we ran, or when the checker ended, but there might have been a whistle called at some point there. I did see there was 23 seconds on the scoreboard clock, field side, when we called it. Well, looks like it's going to be a penalty number 5 here from the spot of the infraction. And here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada for Mountain Chevrolet to start us off. Here we go. Coming up here. Nacho, his pass upfield, looking for Michael Payne, unable to find him. It's going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada to come away with it here now for the Sterling. Disrupted, though, by Jason Crowder. Nice little play there by Crowder. And Santi Tocolino gets in there. Crowder coming back in. Crowder. Jason Crowder with a little neck shot here, trying to find one of his teammates. Unable to, though. And Michael tried to get in there now. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Estrada goes for a little neck shot. Nicely done there by Nacho Navijo Estrada. And we'll take another look. So, goal by Nacho. Here's another look at this one here. We see Michael thought about it there. Knew he wasn't going to make a good play. Nacho coming across. Drags it forward. Now takes a nice, easy neck shot right on through for the goal. Putting another point on the board here for Mountain Chevrolet. And we're back in action. Here comes Mark Gansey chasing down that ball. Mark Gansey takes a shot, but unable to work it back towards the goal mouth. It's going to be left there. Going to go over the back line to the left-hand side. And Here we go with another knock-in coming up here for Mountain Chevrolet. And here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada. Coming up here, taking his time. Watched now by Mark Ganzi. Now passes over to Tocolino. Tocolino with Nick Roldan on his hip. Tocolino keeping this one going downfield. He's got players in motion. He's got Michael Payne out in front. Michael checks over his shoulder here. Can he get back to this ball? Look at that, Michael Payne. Wow, what a goal by Michael Payne. Gonna find it here. Let's take another look here. Beautiful pass by Santi Tocolino. Sends it all the way up here. And as I was saying, I don't know if he's going to have the time to get there, but look at this. Michael Payne gets a hold of that at the very last second. Sneaks it right through the goal. And just like that, Mountain Chevrolet up by 2, 3-1 the score. As we put the ball back on the ground at center. It's going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada now. Estrada sends this one up. He's got Nick trying to get there. Nick ridden wide, though, by Tocolino. Tocolino not what he wanted to do there. And Nick Roldan able to get back to it. Now Tocolino coming across for the steal. But the whistle will sound. Stopping the action here. Santi Tocolino getting caught. Coming across that line here. So it's going to go in favor of... we'll take another look here with Nick Roldan. Gets a hold of this one, and Santi just coming a little too close there. A little bit of an angle, so right-of-way violation. It's going to go in favor of the Sterling. Penalty number 2 here from the spot of the infraction. And it's going to be Mark Ganzi to do the honors here. An opportunity to get his team within 1. Mark with a nice, easy approach. Mark Ganzi sends that one on through. And 3-2 now the score with that goal. As we head back to center field, we're going to take this time for a courtesy change. We see Mark running off to the sidelines here, or to the end line, I should say. I'm going to hop on a fresh pony. And as soon as Mark is back and Michael is back, we will get this one back underway with a ball in at center field. Take a nice look at this. That beautiful barn there. It's the newest barn. I was there when it was built, and man, it looks great. All of the landscaping has come in beautifully there. Such great design work on this place, and it acts as a great little as a tent space, if you will. Instead of setting up a tent, they have the little clubhouse area for the Sterling Polo team this weekend. And it's just a great use of space there. And, of course, it looks absolutely stunning on the end of the field there. Here comes Mark back from the corner. And we're going to get this one back underway. Coming up. Here we go. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be Jason Crowder to get a hold of this one out of the bowl. And Crowder takes a shot up the field, looking for Santi Tocolino. Just out of reach, though. It's going to be Nick Roldan sends it across field, looking for Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada being watched here by Payne. Estrada sends this one up here, looking for Tamacho. Piedez trying to disrupt that one. Here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho keeping this one under control, trying to lose the handle on it. Here comes Tamacho. Piedez takes a shot. Oh, my goodness. Nick Roldan takes a shot off the post, though. Stolen back now by Jason Crowder. Crowder. Over to Nacho. Nacho Navijo. And we've got an official's whistle here, stopping the action. See? Looks like got an official timeout for a change. Likely a piece of equipment is messed up. Yeah, you can see that. Jason Crowder, broken mallet head there. So we'll allow him time to go run off and grab a replacement. And then this will be a fair play bowl-in for Mountain Chevrolet once Jason gets back into position. Nacho. Novicio Estrada behind the ball here. And umpire calls play. Here we go with the fair play bowl-in. Nacho. Novicio Estrada. Taps it once and then sends a pass up the field here. Not where he wanted to place that one. It's going to be Roldan to come out of there with it with a little back shot right across here for Mark Gansey. Gansey picks this one up, working his way across the field, trying to get this one under control. Mark uses the sideboards there, sets himself up, gets it off the boards. He's got Alejandro Novicio behind. Alejandro, his pass up here looking for Nick Roldan, but it's Santi Tocolino to back this one out of danger for Mountain Chevrolet. Coming up here with the ball. It's going to be backed up. Tamacho in on the action. Now Santi Tocolino back in control here. Nice little shot across for Nacho. Novicio Estrada. Nacho over center field now, keeping this one moving downfield. He's got room to work here. Nacho Novicio sends it. Keeping this one to himself. Now he's got to work this one back towards the center, towards the goal mouth here. Takes a shot off the defender's pony, though. And coming in, Alejandro. Now Nacho. Now Nick Roldan. And Jason Crowder back to it. Crowder can't quite keep it under control. Now Mark Gansey. Gansey takes a second there, but the whistle's going to sound. Clock is stopped. We've got an official's whistle. Let's see what our umpire decides with this one. Coming over here, we see a little bit, kind of a little meleeed play there. Players coming in from all different directions. Let's see what ultimately what the call is. There could have been a couple of them happen there. And looks like we're going to drop this one at center for penalty number 5. And this will go in favor of the Sterling. We've got 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute remains here in chucker number 2 as we get this one teed up at center for penalty number 5A. And Alejandro Novicio Estrada will do the honors here. Ale with the approach. Sends this one. Gonna get a little touch on it there. Tocolino coming away with it now. Santi Tocolino. Santi from the back. Almost the back line here. Sends this one up, looking for Jason Crowder. Crowder trying to get in there. Now coming in is going to be Alejandro Novicio Estrada. Alejandro takes a shot along the ground, underneath a couple pony legs, and right on in for a goal. Tying us up here. Let's take another look. We see Nick Roldan. Couldn't get back to it. Here comes Alejandro coming down the line. Just takes a shot at speed. Goes underneath some pony legs, right on in. Able to thread the needle there, and that's going to tie us up and send us off to get on some fresh ponies in preparation for chucker number 3. Stay with us. We'll be back in action in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. Live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Looks like we got 8 players and 1 umpire out here ready to get underway. We're all tied up 3 goals apiece off that beautiful goal by Alejandro Navijo Estrada to end chucker number 2. So here we go. Off and working. It's going to be Santi Tocolino to grab a hold of this one, trying to keep this one under control. Gives Nick Roldan the slip, sends it up the field looking for Jason Crowder. Crowder unable to get there as Tomacho Piedes is there. Now Michael Payne got a slight touch on it, but it's going to be taken away by Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Estrada, his pass downfield looking for Roldan. Roldan and Tocolino come together there. Roldan gets a hold of the ball. Little pump fake. Roldan now unleashes a big pass up the field. He's got Mark Ganzi and Alejandro Navijo Estrada in position here. Alejandro. Oh, man. Ale almost had that one, but it's going to go just wide to the right-hand side. A little bad luck on that one. I thought he was going to get that, but just a little too late on it. Here comes Nacho Navijo Estrada with the knock-in for Mountain Chevrolet. Nacho. Mark keeping a close watch on him. Nacho Navijo. Now he's got Roldan keeping a watch. Nacho sends a pass up here looking for Michael Payne. Payne picks up the pass, working his way down. Not able to follow this one up. It's going to be picked off now by Alejandro Navijo Estrada for the Sterling. Alejandro gets a turn back facing the right direction now. Michael Payne keeping a close watch on him here. Alejandro sends a pass down. Look at that, though. Jason Crowder coming down. Whistle's going to sound. Stopping the action. Let's take another look at this one here. Alejandro comes around, looks upfield, sends a pass, looking to get a hold of Roldan. But Jason coming down the line there. And yep, that's going to do it. So we're going to go ahead and march this ball up to center field for penalty number 5A in favor of the Sterling. Alejandro gets this one teed up the way he likes it here. Alejandro Navijo Estrada with the number 4 on his back. The 2 Estrada brothers playing the number 4 positions here for their respective teams. Alejandro here for the Sterling. Going to do the honors and send this one back in on this penalty number 5. Alejandro sends this one up the field here. Ooh, bad luck comes off the leg of Tomacho's pony. And gonna have another whistle here. Stopping the action. Another penalty number 5. This time going the opposite direction in favor of Mountain Chevrolet. 4:50 on the clock. Let's take another look here. We see this one coming down. Well, a little too close for comfort on that one with the right-of-way violation here. And here we go with Nacho Navijo Estrada to do the honors for Mountain Chevrolet. Nacho fires this one high in the air, downfield. Almost gets it to the end line here. Coming away with it now is going to be Nick Roldan. Roldan picks it up, working his way down here, trying to get this one into better position. He's got Mark Ganzi on the move here. Over center field, Mark Ganzi picks it up. Nacho keeping a close watch on him. Mark Ganzi maintains possession. Ooh, no. It's going to be stolen back here by Nacho, but only to be intercepted once again by brother Alejandro. Alejandro Navijo Estrada from about a standstill takes a shot, sends it up the field here looking for Mark, but it's going to be Jason Crowder. Can't keep it moving here. Mark Ganzi gets it turned back, facing the right direction now. Ganzi waits for the player to clear. Mark Ganzi takes a little shot here, trying to find Tomacho Piedes. Tomacho. Ooh, man. Wow. Jason was there. Tomacho was there. But ultimately, that one is going to go on through. Let's take another look here. Mark Gansey takes the shot. Jason goes for it. Goes for it there, trying to get away from that ball, but it's going to be Jason just out of reach. So Mark Gansey will get credit for that one. Wow. Nice goal by Mark Gansey. Threading the needle there. Jason was so close to getting that one out of danger, but ultimately it will go on through. So that's going to be the Sterling getting on top here for the first time today. 4-3 now the score. 3 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. This is going to be our checker number 3 courtesy change. So we wait for those players to come back. And get it right back underway here at center field on our mounted official, Mr. Gaston Dorniak. And we've got Mark back here and Michael Payne coming in behind. All right, here we go. Here's Michael. And as soon as umpire sees a clean lineup, there it is. Ball's on the ground, off and working. Jason and Gansey trying to get this one under control. Coming out of there with it is going to be Tocolino and Alejandro Navijo. Now, Nacho Navijo. Ultimately going to get a hold of this ball for the possession here. Nacho Navijo Estrada with possession, looking downfield, trying to find one of his teammates here, looking for Santi Tocolino. Tocolino unable to get there. Here comes Jason Crowder coming down the line. Crowder, nicely done there. Going to get a hold of that one and escort it right on through. Take another look here with this ball sent up the field. Jason Crowder, going to bring this one right between the uprights, escort it through himself. Nicely done there by Jason, getting us all tied up once again here. 4 goals apiece. Just under 2.5 minutes left to play. That ball's on the ground quickly out of the bowl, and it's going to be Nacho Navijo. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Stolen, though, by Roldan. Roldan not able to make the contact he was looking for on that. And it's going to be an umpire's whistle. Stopping the action here. 2:17. We can see there on the scoreboard in the background. Penalty number 5 here from the center. Well, actually, I guess you could say this is from the spot of the infraction. We see Nick Roldan coming in. A little much there. Here comes Alejandro trying to pick it up, but Jason was there trying to stop that. Here comes Roldan picking up the pass from Alejandro. Ali's pass up here for Nick Roldan over center field now. Roldan. He's got Tamacho getting into position here. Can he get around that defender of Nacho Navijo? Tamacho Piedes gets a hold of it, but not able to get it through the uprights. It's going to go, let's see, Tamacho Piedes. That's close. Let's see what our umpire on the field decides. Ultimately, no goal on that. Bad luck there for Tamach. It's a great run regardless, but here we go. Coming back in, here comes Nick Roldan, grabbing a hold of the ball for the Sterling. Roldan passes over here for Tamacho. Tamacho Piedes getting a hold of it. Here, winds up, takes a shot towards the goal. Tamacho Piedes. No one home, though. Backed out of there by Nacho Navijo. His pass over for Jason Crowder. Crowder sends this one further up for Tocolino now. Santi Tocolino trying to get around that defender here. Tocolino over center field, sends it all the way down. No one home to receive that pass. It's going to be Mark Gansey to get there first for the Sterling. Mark, little touch on that one. Not quite enough to do what he wanted. Michael Payne in there now. Backed out, and here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Ale sends it up the field. No one home. Trying to find Nick Roldan. It's going to be Crowder now to back that one out of danger for Mountain Chevrolet. Crowder running out of time here. Not a whole lot of time left. Here comes Tamacho. Tamacho, about 5 seconds remain here. Here comes Tocolino with a little back shot. And that should just about do it. And that is going to be the end of our first half here. Clock has run out. 4 goals apiece on the board. We're going to go ahead and send the players off for a quick break here, and we'll be right back in it with more action here in our second half of this, the High Alpine Cup final, right here on CTV Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. This is the High Alpine Cup Finals. Second half set to begin here. If you're just tuning in, we've got Mountain Chevrolet in the white jerseys, lining up with Michael Payne, Jason Crowder, Santi Togolino, and Nacho Novijo Estrada. On the other side, in the black jerseys, we have the Sterling, lining up with Mark Ganzi, Tomacho Piedras, Nick Roldan, and Alejandro Novijo Estrada. And as always, the man in the stripes, our mounted official umpire, Gaston Dorniak. We've got 4-4 on the scoreboard here, all tied up after the first half. And we'll have a bowl in here from the center to the boards, a little off center, just a little off of that center stripe. We played all the way down to the double horn to end chucker number 3. So that's how we're going to start things off here. And away we go. Ball is on the ground, off and work, and it's going to be Michael Payne out of the bowl-in. Michael Payne trying to keep this one under control. Mark Ganzi tries to give him the slip, but Payne sends it forward. Mark miscues on that one. Trying to keep this one under control. And here comes Alejandro Novijo Estrada for the Sterling. Ale over center field now. Brother Nacho coming in to apply some pressure. And now the battle of the number 2s there. Jason and Tomacho come together. Here come brothers Estrada. Nacho loses the handle here. Here comes Santi Tocolino. And Nacho ultimately going to get a hold of that one. Sends it up the field looking for Santi Tocolino. Tocolino unable to get there. Nick Roldan backs out of danger. Excuse me. And over here, Crowder going to come across. Jason Crowder now with possession. Working his way across field, downfield. Jason sends it up the field here, trying to find one of his teammates, looking for Tocolino. Santi Tocolino unable to get there. Coming across field now is going to be Mark Ganzi. First one on this ball. Mark gets a hold of this one. Working his way down over center field now. Mark Ganzi keeping this one going here. He's got a next shot coming, trying to work it back towards center, towards the goal mouth. Mark Ganzi keeping this one to himself. Mark Ganzi. And bad luck. They're going to run out of real estate. And that ball is going to go over the back line wide of the goal to the right-hand side. So knock-in coming here for Mountain Chevrolet. Nacho Novijo Estrada brings this one back in. Nacho keeping it to himself for the time being. Now he unleashes a pass up the field along the ground. Trying to find Michael Payne. Unable to find him. Comes up a little short. Alejandro's there. Now Nick Roldan takes a shot along the ground here, looking for Tomacho Piedras. Tomacho reaches out on the near side, gets a hold of the ball, sends it towards the goal mouth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. That is going to come to a stop right over the back line there. Alejandro was there. This one might be a safety. Yes, it is. Look at this. Safety is called here. Safety occurs when the defending players put the ball over their own end line. And Nacho just was just able to get there, but that ball had momentum on it and it ultimately crossed over the end line. So here comes the safety. Penalty number 6 here in favor of the Sterling and Mark Ganzi behind the ball. Mark with the approach here. Mark Ganzi takes the shot, deflected, and Roldan going to come away with it here. Saves it off the back door here, Roldan. Nick drags it forward, now slaps a back shot here, Nick Roldan. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. What a goal by Roldan. Not even sure if he was going for the goal on this. Take another look here. We'll see Nick Roldan. He takes a big back shot here. Michael Payne tried to get there, but that goal by Nick Roldan is going to go right on through. Put the Sterling back up on top here. 5-4 now the score as we click down to under 3.5 minutes. Here is Jason Crowder now with the ball out of the bowling. Crowder, his ball upfield looking for Santi Tocolino. Roldan got there. But here comes Tocolino to come in for Mountain Chevrolet and steal this one back. Santi Tocolino. Santi Tocolino. Unable to make that one. Here comes Nacho Novillo Estrada. Nacho. Beautiful goal there. So, take another look here at this one. We see a couple players getting a hold of this one. Nacho ultimately gets there, sends it on through. Nicely done here. 5-5 now the score. With that goal off the mallet of Nacho Novillo Estrada. 2:33 on the clock there. You can see that scoreboard, the field side scoreboard behind us. Or behind the pack, I should say. And we do have a courtesy change. A lot of action played with no breaks. No stops in the action here for quite a while. And so we're going to take this time for a courtesy change. We know Michael Payne off in the corner, hopping on a fresh one, and as was Nick Roldan. Nick is back in the pack, though. We see him coming in here on the side of the screen. 5-5 the score. 2:33 on the clock here in Shucker number 4. Here's Michael Payne. And we'll get them all lined up here. Clean and proper lineup. And the umpire will release the ball. Here we go. It's back on the ground. Coming out of there with it is going to be Crowder trying to get there. A little bit of a sword fight. Here comes Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Ali sends this one up here. Looking for Mark Ganzi. Payne coming through. Disrupts that one and allows for Nacho Novillo Estrada to come up with the play. Nacho Novillo. He's got Santi Tocolino here trying to get a hold of that pass, but it's disrupted momentarily by Nick Roldan. Santi now. Roldan. Okay, the whistle did sound there, stopping the action. Let's see what our umpire has decided here. We'll take another look. Yeah, Nick Roldan coming across, and the whistle does sound. Right-of-way violation there, the call on the field. We're going to march this one down for Mountain Chevrolet. And looks like it's going to be a penalty number 4 here. 60 yards to a defended goal on that right-of-way violation. Santi Tocolino, Nacho Novillo Estrada getting this one teed up the way they like. And we've got 5-5 on the board. This is an opportunity for Mountain Chevrolet to break the tie. Here comes Santi Tocolino with the approach. Santi. Tocolino with the approach, with the wind-up. Santi Tocolino, bad luck on that one. It's going to go just wide. And knock-in coming here for the Sterling. Alejandro Novillo Estrada sends this one back into play here, checking his surroundings, looking upfield, seeing where he wants to hit to. He's got players in motion. Keeping it to himself for the time being. Now he's going to unleash a pass up the field, looking for Nick Roldan. Roldan at center field. Nick Roldan. All by himself. Dangerous move there by Mountain Chevrolet, allowing Nick to be unattended. Nick Roldan takes a shot. And that's going to go right on in. So Nick Roldan with a goal here. Take another look. Nick, like as I mentioned, Nick Roldan all by himself out here. Little bit of a dangerous move. Here comes Roldan's shot. And beautifully placed ball there right between the uprights as we click down to under a minute. 6-5 now the score. Sterling on top. Here comes the Bolin, and away we go. That's going to be Jason Crowder. Nick tries to disrupt that play. Alejandro gets a hold of it And passes back here for Tamacho, but here comes Crowder now. Jason Crowder. Leaves it behind for Nacho Navijo. Nacho Navijo Estrada takes a shot. Ooh, bad luck there. Comes off the pony of Michael Payne, and going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada to come away with it. Ale gets underneath it, sends it in the air. Up in front here, looking for one of his teammates. He's going to find Roldan there. About 10 seconds on the clock. Jason Crowder back shot. Here comes Santi Tocolino. Fighting against the clock now. Tocolino keeping this one going here. Will he have enough time to get it all the way down to the goal mouth here? Tocolino, bad luck. They're going to run out of time. And man, he almost got it all the way down, but we're going to deal with that when we come back. 6-5 the score here as we send the players off for some fresh ponies, and we'll be back in it with more action here in Chukker number 5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We've got Chukker number 5 set to begin here. And it looks like we have all of our players out there on the field. Just waiting for our field crew to clear the field down there. And we're going to get them lined up here. Pick up that loose ball on the field and get this one back underway. 6-5 the score here. The Sterling on top. It's been back and forth here all game long. And all right, so looks like it's going to be a penalty number 2 here for Mountain Chevrolet. Get this one teed up here. Let's see who's going to take this one. Looks like Michael coming back out here, but it's going to be Santi Tocolino to do the honors here on this penalty number 2, and dead center between the uprights there. Nicely done there by Santi Tocolino. Ties us back up here, 6 goals apiece with that penalty number 2 conversion by Santi Tocolino. And heading back to center field now. Coming away with it is going to be Jason Crowder. Crowder now. With the ball working his way down the field here, Jason Crowder fighting with the bouncing ball, able to recover. Now Jason Crowder once again. Crowder. Nicely done there by Jason Crowder. Back-to-back goals here for Mountain Chevrolet, putting them back on top here, 7-6. Take another look here. Jason Crowder avoids the hook from Alejandro. That ball kicked by the pony ever so slightly. Jason Crowder, and he's going to get this one all the way down. Worked hard to get it there. As we now head back to center field. Back in action here. Santi Tocolino with possession. Santi sends this one up here. No one home. It's going to be escorted over the back line by Tomacho Piedes. Tomacho watches that ball go over the back line. And here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada with the knock-in. Alejandro taps it once, then fires a huge one into the playing surface. He's got Mark Gansey downfield in position now. Mark Gansey picks it up. He's got Michael Payne keeping a close watch on him. Mark Gansey keeping this one to himself. Gansey tries to send this one towards the goal mouth here. Disrupted, though, by Crowder. Crowder's ball picked up now by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Sends it up here for Tocolino. Unable to keep it moving, though. Here comes Nick Roldan in on the action here for the Sterling. Nick gets a hold of this ball, working his way downfield. He's got defending players on either side of him. Roldan goes for the next shot there, and that's not something you see very often there. Nick Roldan got a little underneath that one, scooped it, and it's going to go wide. So here comes a knock-in for Mountain Chevrolet. They maintain a 1-goal lead. Nacho Navijo Estrada. Gonna do the honors back here. Nacho. Waiting on a couple players to get back out here. Michael Payne, there he is, coming back on a fresh one there. Here comes Nacho, umpire calls play, and Estrada brings us in back into the playing surface, looking around. He's got players in motion here, kind of surveying the scene, seeing where he wants to hit to. He's going to send this one up, looking for Michael Payne. Payne, nice pickup here, sends it over center field. Michael, his pass up here, trying to follow up his own shot. Tomacho disrupts that one. Nice little play there by Tomacho for the Sterling, allowing for Alejandro Navijo Estrada to come in and get a hold of the ball. Crowder tries to disrupt that one, but Alejandro maintains possession. Ale keeping this one working downfield now. Alejandro Navijo Estrada. Ale avoids the hook, keeping this one going here. Santi Tocolino in, but Ale gonna send this one down. Okay. Alejandro sends this one. Tocolino gets a little bit on it there. Okay, so that was a foul there. It looked like it crossed the goal, but it did. But it was, the time was out by then. It was a right-of-way violation here when Santi made a play on that one. It was a little too much, too close to Alejandro. So here comes the penalty number 2 in favor of the Sterling. Mark Gansey behind the ball. And right on through. Nicely done there by Mark Gansey. Gonna get a hold of that one, sends it right on in, and ties us up 7 goals apiece. 7-7 the score here. Mark Gansey getting credit for that one. Nicely done there by the boys in the black jersey. Drawing the foul and converting the foul. And we're all tied up. So here comes the bowl-in here. Nice little drone view of that one, the bird's eye view of the bowl-in. Here comes Roldan. And he's going to pass this one over here for Alejandro. But the whistle does sound. Stopping the action here with the umpire's whistle. And we can see there in the background the time here. Alejandro coming across. So, umpire's whistle sounds, stopping the action. And Alejandro going to get this one teed up the way he likes it. Penalty number 5 from the spot of the infraction here. Going in favor of the Sterling. And away we go. Ball sent down high in the air. Where's this one going to end up? It's going to be a pass there for Nick Roldan. Roldan coming through. Takes the shot there, but it's going to go just wide. It's going to skirt right behind that goalpost there. So here comes the knock-in for Mountain Chevrolet. Nacho, Navicio Estrada behind the ball, sends this one in. He's got 2 players in position down here. Michael Payne is there, called off by Tocolino. Tocolino unable to make contact with it. Here comes Alejandro Navicio Estrada now. Estrada, he's got Gansey going towards the goal. Estrada keeping this one under control here. Estrada trying to work his way down. Estrada trying to muscle all the way through there. Estrada leaves it behind, and Nick Roldan is there. What a good heads-up play by Nick Roldan, being in the perfect place. Let's take another look at this one. Estrada working his way down, gets hooked out of there, leaves it behind for Roldan in the perfect position there, sends it right on through. Nicely done here by the boys in the black jerseys. The Sterling, and getting us, or breaking the tie. Now it's 8-7 here, but that 30-second warning horn has gone, and the ball's still in the umpire's hand. That is all she wrote, folks, for chucker number 5. We've got 1 chucker left here in regulation, so stay with us right here on CTV Sports. We'll be right back with Players on Fresh Ponies. Welcome back here on CTV Sports, the High Alpine Cup Finals. 8-7 the score. The Sterling on top here. Chucker number 6, our 6th and final chucker, set to begin with a Bolin at center. Let's see what's going to happen here in our final chucker play. Umpire looking for a clean and proper lineup before he gives him back this ball. And let's see. Here it is. Ball's on the ground, off and working. Chucker number 6 underway. Crowder now with the ball. Jason. Ooh, bad luck there. Gonna have a little timeout here. An injury timeout. That ball went right into the back of Alejandro Navijo Estrada. We'll give him a second here to shake that one off. He's double tough. I'm sure he's going to be just fine. So, early here in chucker number 6, that clock is stopped. And here we go with Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho takes the shot there, sends it down, looking for Michael Payne. Payne gets a hold of it. Ooh, man. Michael, that shot looked pretty good. Alejandro was there to disrupt it. That might have been a safety. Let's see what we got here. Okay. It is going to be a safety here. That shot by Michael Payne looked like it was going. Alejandro stopped a for sure shot there. Ultimately has to give up penalty number 6, safety. So here's Nacho Navijo Estrada. Let's see if he's able to convert. Estrada. Nacho, beautiful goal there by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Getting that penalty number 6 conversion. Beautifully done there. You know what? I'm not mad at it. Michael Payne had a clear shot at goal. That ball was going in. Alejandro disrupts it. Has to give up a penalty number 6. Saved a for sure goal. Ultimately, they were able to get the goal, but you know it's not a bad move there by Alejandro because that was not a guarantee. Here we go. Alejandro takes a shot here across field, looking for Nick Roldan, but it's going to be brother Nacho. Hooked there, ring around the rosy. They're spinning around here. Jason Crowder gets out in front, trying to get a hold of the ball. Crowder sends it across for Nacho. Now Nacho gets a hold of this one, sends it back here, looking for one of his teammates. He's going to find Tocolino. Santi Tocolino now, working his way down. But looks like we might have had a whistle here. We did. Okay. We did have a whistle. Take another look at this one. You see this ball coming back here. Yeah, okay. That's what happened here. Tamacho coming in, but Santi had established himself on the line there. So right away violation going in favor of Mountain Chevrolet. Tamacho had the right idea, just a little too close on that angle. So here comes the penalty number 6, penalty number 4, 60 yards towards a defended goal in favor of Mountain Chevrolet. All tied up, 8 goals apiece. Here in our 6th and final chukker of regulation. Nacho Navijo Estrada to do the honors here on this penalty 4. Nacho. He's hot. He just made a penalty 6 conversion down on the other end. Takes the shot here. Comes off the pony of Roldan. Tocolino is there. And Santi Tocolino able to convert on that one. Let's take another look. Here we have Nacho with the shot. Disrupted by Roldan. And Santi Tocolino coming down the line. You can see Alejandro Navijo Estrada not happy with that one. Unable to make the block. So 9-8 the score with Mountain Chevrolet back on top. Here we go. Ball's on the ground. Coming out of there with it. This is going to be Nacho Navijo Estrada here with possession now. Working his way out and around. Nacho Navijo Estrada takes a shot along the ground. Will it go? Nacho Navijo. Nicely done there by the number 4 in white. Let's take another look here. Nacho Navijo out in front all by himself. Had his brother coming in to apply some pressure. Takes a shot. Nothing but green grass between him and the goal. And it's going to go right on through. And just like that, Mountain Chevrolet up to double digits with a 2-goal lead now. 10-8 the score. Wow. Nice little swing here by Mountain Chevrolet. With back-to-back goals. Nicely done here. By Mountain Chevrolet. Ball's on the ground. Out of there is going to be Alejandro Navijo Estrada for the Sterling. Alejandro up here looking for Mark Gansey. Going to come off the pony of Gansey And Tamacho able to get in there now. Alejandro trying to thread the needle here. Alejandro gets it done. Nicely done here. So just like that, the Sterling back within one. Take another look here. We see Alejandro coming in, grabbing a hold of this one, trying to keep this one under control, and manages to get it on through. Muscled his way through that pack of defenders. And just like that, back within one, 10-9 the score. We see there on the scoreboard, the field side scoreboard, 3 minutes, 31 seconds. Perfect timing here for a courtesy change. We have a couple players taking advantage of this official timeout for this courtesy change. And we'll get right back at it with more action as soon as we get all of these players back into position here at center field for the Bullen. Lots of goals being scored here in this final chukker of play. So coming back here. All right, we've got Roldan with the ball now, trying to come out of there. Roldan coming up now. Roldan takes a shot across here, trying to find one of his teammates. He's going to find Tamacho. Pieta's there. Tamacho sends it back across, looking for one of his teammates coming in, though. Is going to be Crowder, Jason Crowder, with a little back shot here. No one. Oh, no, look at that. It is going to be picked off here by Michael Payne. Payne now with the ball. Takes this one across. Nacho Navijo. Nacho leaves it behind. And whistle's going to sound here. Stopping the action. And we're going to line this one up here. For a penalty number 6. Or, sorry, I keep saying 6. Penalty number 4, 60 yards towards a defended goal here. We've had a couple penalty 6s here today. Some converted, some not. Here comes Nacho with another attempt from the 60-yard stripe on the penalty number 4. Nacho Navijo. And you can see the curve of that ball from the drone footage. Unfortunately, it's going to go wide to the left-hand side. Bad luck there for Nacho. We're going to have a knock in here. 10-9 the score. Our score remains. Ooh, not something you see every day. Alejandro miscues on that one. Leaves it behind. Here comes Crowder to apply some pressure. Alejandro sends this one further down the field. Out in front here, he's got Tamacho, unable to get there. Coming in is going to be Tocolino to pick up the pass. Santi, Tocolino. Checks over his shoulder, waiting for players to get in position. He's got Nacho. Now Santi takes a shot here across the field, looking for Nacho Navijo. Nacho Navijo Estrada takes a shot up the field, looking for one of his teammates. He's going to find Jason Crowder, and he's also going to find the umpire's whistle, stopping the action. Let's see what happened out there. Umpire Gaston Dorniak explaining the call to the players. We see this one. A couple players kind of come together there. Not what they wanted to do. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada with possession here on the penalty number 5 from the spot of the infraction in favor of the Sterling. Ale sends this one into the playing surface. We got about a minute and a half remaining here in this final chucker play. Mark Ganzi tries to pick it up, fighting with the bouncing ball. That one's going to be left behind and picked off now by Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho gives Mark the slip here. Nacho Navijo trying to keep this one under control. Nacho sends it along the ground, looking for one of his teammates here, and coming out of there with it is going to be Tocolino. Santi Tocolino loses the handle on it. Stolen now by Nick Roldan. Roldan, his pass, left behind. Crowder got a touch on it for a moment there. Now everybody's getting touches on it. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada from the back of the pack. Alejandro sends this one along the ground here. Kicked by the pony of Tocolino. Tamacho tries to get in there on it. Now it's going to be picked off by Tocolino, able to get back a hold of this ball, trying to get this one, trying to maintain possession here. And Nacho Navijo Estrada trying to race this one down. Nacho. Little near side shot there. Here comes Alejandro Navijo Estrada now. Across over here for Mark Ganzi. Mark going to lose the handle there. Here comes Tocolino in on the action. Tocolino sends it down into the corner, and that's going to do it, folks. Looks like we are all the way down to the double horn to end our final chucker of play. 1 goal difference on the board. Congratulations to Mountain Chevrolet coming out victorious by 1 here, 10-9 the score. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've got prizes and awards for both teams, and we got some special awards to give as well. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned right here on CTV Sports for our trophies and award presentation coming up next. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live here on CTV Sports. We have the two teams out here ready to go for our trophies and awards. And looks like we have Ricky Bueno standing in for Nick Roldan. Not sure where Nick had to go, but we got to fill in here. And he will accept the award on behalf of Roldan. So, looking here, we've got the first award we're going to do is going to be our Best Playing Pony Award. We always like to start off with the Best Playing Pony Award so that these ponies can get back to the barn. And our Best Playing Pony, the Aspen Valley Polo Club Best Playing Pony Award, is going to go to this beautiful bay mare, Tatia Galchata. This is played by Tomacho Piedras, owned by Santa Rita Polo. And what a beautiful pony this is. Nice quick photo there. We're going to let that pony head back to the barn now. Congratulations to Tata and Tomacho. Coming up next here, we're going to give the awards to our runners-up. And playing number 1 for the Sterling, we've got Mark Gansey. Next up, Tomacho Piedras played the number 2 position. And up next, we have Ricky Bueno accepting the award on behalf of Nick Roldan. We'll make sure that Nick gets his prize. Nice fill-in. Stand in there, Ricky Bueno. And, of course, the number 4, Alejandro Navijo Estrada, rounding out that Sterling lineup. And coming up next here, we've got the awards for our first place team, the winners of the High Alpine Cup, Mountain Chevrolet. And playing number 1, we have Mr. Mountain Chevrolet himself, Michael Payne. And here he comes with, I believe those are the grandbabies there. Michael getting some help there with his prizes. And here we go. Up next, we've got the number 2, Jason Crowder. Jason. And up next, we have the number 3, Santi Tocolino, accompanied by his children there. And, of course, the number 4 player rounding out the lineup, Nacho Navijo Estrada for Mountain Chevrolet. There you have the awards for both of our teams. And we have one more award to give here. This is, of course, for the most valuable player. And today's MVP should come as no surprise. Is going to go to Santi Tocolino. Coming up here and accepting his MVP award. Congratulations, Santi. Well-deserved Most Valuable Player award there. And at this time, we're going to ask the Sterling to please step down. And we will present the Perpetual Trophy to our winners of the High Alpine Cup, Mountain Chevrolet. And there you have it, folks. The Mountain Chevrolet squad. Congratulations, guys. Well-deserved victory here. Nicely done. Got a nice photo here. A handsome-looking team there as well. So, on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in here. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports and the Aspen Valley Polo Club. When I say thank you for tuning in, we're going to go ahead and end this one for now, and we will see you on the next broadcast. Thank you much.